What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today, welcome to the very first video that I'm recording on my new gaming PC. Now, we're running Next Car Game, or Wreckfest as it's now known, on total max settings. My GeForce GTX 980 can more than handle it now. I can pretty much run anything at max settings just fine, and record it just fine, perfectly smooth. And it's really cool because I've been kind of experimenting with different games and different kinds of games. You got like racing games and then action games, adventure games, shooters, everything. I've been really trying to experiment with different things and just see the graphical potential of this thing. And it's turned out to be really, really good. I really, really like it. And we're going to be doing a couple of races. We're going to be doing some tarmac, some dirt. And we're going to be starting out in this, this car. This was actually one of the new cars. We're going to go with a, actually upgrade to the 3-liter V6, and we're going to go with a limited slip diff, we've already done the engine, let's see, no, definitely keep the 5-speed, the tires, I guess standard tires, ooh, that looks nice, I'm going to go with style 3, I like that a lot. And then, let's see, what else do we want? We want a lowered and stiffened suspension, and we'll be good to go. Now, from here, we're going to start with the new sand pit, which is actually unfinished, completely unfinished, and we're going to do 5 laps and 10 opponents. That sounds good to me. And then, from there, we'll do... Actually, I haven't tried Route 2. I've only tried Route 1. So, let's do a... let's do, I was gonna do daytime, but I was like, let's do sunset. And I'll leave the traction control on half. Just until I get used to it, I'm leaving that traction control on just halfway. Not fully, but just halfway, because it'll be a lot, we'll end up a lot better off, trust me. Oh, I forgot to shift. I forgot it doesn't actually put you in gear from the start of the race. The AI just comes out of nowhere and tries to hit you! Just no consideration at all, for you, I don't know, the dude in the race, but then again, it all depends. I mean, I just wanted to check the volume because it sounded a little high to me, but I guess that was just my, stop, damn it! I guess that was just my, my headset and not the actual game. Alright, now after being pit maneuvered and hit and just pretty much smashed around, we're going to finally try and catch up to these guys. There you go. Have some... Whoa! Apparently his car is strong enough to completely ward off any kind of pit maneuver from the actual player, but when he tries to pit maneuver me, he does it instantly. It's crazy. The AI can pit maneuver you in an instant. They don't even care. The game doesn't care either. The game's just like, oh, well, they're trying to pit maneuver you? I'll give it to them. Like, it's just like, that's what the game wants them to do. I suppose it's to make it more interesting, but geez. A slightly faster car would definitely be getting a lot of air off of these. The brakes don't work. The brakes don't work at all. To be honest, the brakes are very bad. And keep in mind, it's been a long time since I've played this game, so when I went into it, I did not expect to be anywhere close to pro at it, but I expected to be a little bit better than this, at least. As long as I stay focused, we should be able to make up a few places. Oh, somebody went off the track. I saw that. Excuse me, sir. A little bit of a track cut, but, I mean, I guess it works, right? They didn't put a barrier there, and if they didn't put a barrier there, that means you can go that way. It doesn't mean how much it could be construed as cheating. It's not. If they let you go that way, you can go that way, if it works. Someone had an incident with a tree, it looks like. Oh god, no brakes. No, dude, the brakes are so bad. The brakes are so bad. I was trying to get on them, and you can't get on them. You just slide on this gravel. And even then, I mean, even if the brakes were better, you'd still slide, I know, but the brakes in general, they aren't that great at all. Trying to stay in it as much as I can. I mean, it's not the most powerful car, but still, it does handle better than a lot of these big, heavy cars. I say this isn't big and heavy, but it's, like, for example, that on my left. It's not as big and heavy as that. Sticking with it. I'm at 100% throttle right now. I would want a little bit more in terms of performance. Like, if I could put a V8 in this, it'd be brilliant. I have a V6 in it right now, but if I could put a V8 in it, it would be so much better. Although that might ruin its handling balance, because it's got nice handling balance right now. Really, the biggest thing it needs is brakes. Better brakes. It feels like you're dealing with, like, minivan brakes on a racer, basically. It's like they took minivan brakes and put them on a racer. It's not gonna work that way. And honestly, forget a minivan. It feels like they took the brakes from a Beetle and put them on here. Because honestly, like, if I just brake hard, I'll show you guys in a second. I'll see if I can find a decent corner that I really need to brake for. Like here. They either lock up immediately or give me, like, no braking force at all. So it's almost terrible, like, no matter which approach they actually end up going with. Nonetheless, we have one more lap to go after this, so I still have a time to make up these last two places and win if I actually get by. And even though this is an unfinished track, it doesn't look bad on max settings. This game really looks good on max settings. The shadows are good. The actual quality of the graphics is really good. I like that. I enjoy the actual quality of the graphics, and I like how the game flows, because it flows really well. The actual frame rate is really nice. It doesn't dip. It doesn't have any of these, like, weird hiccups that a lot of games in development have, especially when you're playing on an unfinished map. Unfinished maps a lot of times will have a lot of texture pop in, a lot of frame rate drops, or frame rate lag. I mean, I remember this from back when I used to test mod maps for back for the, well, that was years ago. That was like the original the PC version of Halo. I would test maps for that, and you could always tell when a map was really I'm gonna screw up my race like that. In second place on the last lap. Come on. Come on. Most certainly not going to let it end like that. But I remember back when I used to test maps and modded maps and stuff like that, you knew that a map was well done if it was still in development and didn't have a bunch of texture pop in and a bunch of frame rate lag. If it didn't have any of that, you knew that they basically knew what they were doing, and that they took their time pretty much. Oh, brake, brake, brake. It redlines a lot sooner than I feel like it's going to. I keep wanting to let it rev out more and more and more, but it doesn't want to. Just wanted to kind of finish a little bit stylishly, but the traction control didn't let me, so it just set me into a wall. It was just like, nope, you're not allowed. Not allowed to finish stylishly. We're going to take this beast now, and we're going to do a little bit to it. Let's go ahead and we'll keep the 396 in it, and we'll change out... Actually, we'll keep the wide ratio, and then we'll change it to a limited slip diff. No, limited slip diff. And then we will lower and stiffen the suspension. And for the paint, we will... Let's see... It actually looks really good in black. And then for the... Well, I guess... I mean, we can't really do anything to the brakes or the tires. So, we're going to have to leave those as they are. And then, now, at this point, we're going to actually go to the speedway, and we're going to do a figure 8, and we're going to put it on 10 opponents still, and we're going to keep it 5 laps. This is going to be very, very, very intense. Very intense. I tried one here before when I was just kind of getting the game set up. Oh my god. The AI is relentless. They will demolish you. Like right there, like you saw, if they're going into a wall but they know they can take you with them, they will sacrifice their car to take you into that wall with them. They're that crazy. Out of the way. Jeez. Had about enough of you? Down a gear. This thing doesn't handle like that previous car. Not at all, actually. Why is it that they're allowed to do that? But then the game restricts me from doing it to them. It's the most ridiculous prospect I've ever come across in a racing game. And I know that's, well, I know that that might sound like ranting, but it kind of is. It kind of makes me a little bit angry sometimes when they won't let me pit maneuver the AI, but they're perfectly fine with the AI doing that to the player. It doesn't make much sense. Not really sure what place to shoot for now since I'm so far behind. But we'll still try and go for it. I feel like they really screwed up my steering too. From one of those crashes anyway, they really screwed up my steering. Oh yes, come on. Stay in it. Yes, yes. Stay away from the wall. But we're good to go. See into the corner. Oops. Damn it. It's weird how you generally see the AI running a lot of the older cars instead of these newer ones. No, don't. It always, every single time. Really? This game has a way of frustrating you. If you get just the slightest thing wrong, this game has such a way of just frustrating the crap out of you. If you get it like slightly wrong, it's like the game will throw everything at you to make the race harder. If you mess up a tiny little bit, they will make it as hard as possible to recover. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because it could, I mean, it does kind of make the game a little bit more entertaining because you got to work your way all the way back, but it can sometimes get a little bit, I wouldn't say bothersome, but a little bit annoying. You can have that. This engine revs so slow. 10th place. Yeah, that went well. That went real well. Not really. That was crazy, though. I mean, that's what pretty much all of the figure 8 races are like. They're just total chaos. But if you guys enjoyed the first video that was actually made on my new gaming PC in an extra car game, or, well, Wreckfest, as you're supposed to technically call it now, on max settings, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. And if you guys have any games that you would like to, any PC games that you would like to see that I couldn't run before, that I can totally run on higher settings now, then leave them as a suggestion in the comment section below, because I would definitely like to see what I could do as far as incorporating a few more PC games in there. But again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.